remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
Ladies, if he's not pursuing you, that's all you need to know. You don't need to sit around and ask your girlfriends or try to get to the bottom of it or figure out why. The why never matters.
Finally, my first time getting hit on in Home Depot, and he's not even attractive. I don't know.
These women don't realize that the reason why these men won't approach them like they used to is because they've made it that way. They don't see their own actions causing this in the world. Even back then, when a man pursued a woman, it was seen as romantic. But now, if a man does such a thing, he's a creep and pervy. It's time to get your passport.
Ladies, if he's not pursuing you, that's all you need to know. You don't need to sit around and ask your girlfriends or try to get to the bottom of it or figure out why. The why never matters. The why never matters, and you'll never figure out the why, so don't waste your time. If he's not showing up for you, if he's not putting effort in, that's all you need to know. Keep moving. Hope it helps.
This woman is giving bad advice to women. She said the why never matters, but it really does. And showing effort goes both ways. One person can't make a relationship work.
The wall is a phrase used by men to describe the age at which a woman is no longer attractive.
Okay, so it turns out hit the wall is an actual phrase that is being used by men. That means that women are no longer attractive when they hit this wall. I really implore you to go and watch the rest of that video because she goes on to compare male and female celebrities in magazines and shows that even when they're close to the same age, a woman's photo will show no skin texture, whereas a man's photo will show his skin texture. We're seeing this everywhere, including in social media. We're using filters everywhere. And so we're at the point now where people see a woman in real life and don't understand that that's normal. So there is no wall, but there is a problem when we have airbrushed and filtered ourselves to this level of perfection.
Accepting the truth can be hard for some people. And honestly, if this woman was married, she would not be posting videos like this worrying about the wall. But life is the greatest teacher of all. Father Time will strike again.
A man will go hard for the woman he wants. They are pursuers by nature. If he's not pursuing you and making his intentions known, you're not the one he wants.
Yes, a man will go hard for the woman that he wants, not a woman he has to chase around like he's playing hide and seek. Any man who respects himself will not be participating in that kind of activity. And these women keep using the word pursue. That goes for both parties. She also has to make her intentions known.
Then again, women are not accepting the bare minimum anymore. If you want to be a partner, please be a partner. If you want to be in a relationship, please give benefit to someone. I can pay my own bills. I can make my own food. I can raise my own kids. I understand that you're tired at the end of the workday, but so am I. But guess what? Someone has to do the laundry. Someone has to make dinner. Someone has to watch the kids. If you're not going to do that with someone, then just don't do it. Because we can do it all ourselves. And we have a lot less socks to turn right side in the laundry. So thank you.
Sweet 10-pound baby Jesus, you ladies and y'all's partnership, 50-50. So you made this great list of what you think that a partner or a man should do. 50% of all the household chores, 50% of taking care of the children. All of this because you're tired after you've worked. So both you and your partner both work, but are you doing 50% of his chores, his duties? Are you doing 50% of the yard work? Are you doing 50% of the car maintenance? Are you doing 50% of the gutter cleaning? Are you doing 50% of the pool cleaning? If the plumbing breaks in the kitchen, are you 50% under that sink with him fixing the plumbing? I don't think so. Y'all only want 50% when it comes to the things that you should be responsible for. And as far as those socks being wrong side out, lady, how many times do you have to get your leggings, turn them right side to put them in the laundry, dig your underwear out of them and dig your socks out of them? It's just part of doing the laundry. So tired of it has to be 50% of the feminine duties, but the woman doesn't have to do 50% of the masculine duties. And if you really look at that, that's not a 50-50 relationship.
That woman is so intelligent that she's willing to handle everything on her own, instead of finding a man who's willing to be there for her and working together and grow with each other. She'd rather handle everything. She's going down single avenue for life if that's the case.
What happened to real men? What happened to men who were the heads of the household back in the 50s and
Real men like men in the 50s? Hold up. Men like this? Like, if you didn't make my dinner, I could uppercut you in the mouth, right? And the doctor would consider that to be therapy?
Real men are around. The real question is, what happened to women? Who came up with all of these unrealistic expectations? Maybe we do need to go back 50 years ago and start handing out therapy sessions. I'm just kidding, guys. Subscribe.
Finally, my first time getting hit on in Home Depot, and he's not even attractive. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm here all the time. So for all you people who are like, go to Home Depot, that's where all the men are. No, they're not.
There are absolutely a lot of men that are no longer approaching for some really valid reasons. One of those reasons is that he feels like you might be out of his league, so he wants to protect himself from that rejection. So good job reinforcing that to all of the men that have seen this TikTok. 2, he's trying to look for signals from a woman that she's interested in him. And let's face it, women are terrible at this. 3, very simply, he doesn't want to be labeled a creep. 4, he's just nervous and he hasn't had enough practice. 5, he just assumes that you're not single. 6, he feels like it might be inappropriate timing for him to interrupt you. Keep this in mind if you're head down in a list or focused on the shelves. And lastly, number 7, he sees it as not worth it because he's been through too many talking stages, too many times in which the woman has just ghosted him. But not to say that man might still pursue if he gets strong signals from that woman, and especially if he gets effort back from her. But if there is a lack of these 2 things, that man just thinks that it's not worth it.
Well, somebody gets it. Most men definitely see it as not being worth it. The risk outweighs the benefits. Nobody wants to spend the night in a precinct because he was accused of false allegations.
Men are slacking. Like, we truly need men content. All the men want to do is get on TikTok or Instagram and lick their lips. We don't need that. Teach us how to change a tire. Teach me how to change my oil. How do I check my tire pressure? How do I build a home? How do I prepare to go to war? Because all this extra content y'all are making is not it. We don't need that. We get it. You're cute. You look good, but show me you look good while you're chopping some firewood. Women are out here making mom content, cooking content. What are y'all doing? Standing shirtless in front of a ring light. Pointless. Useless. Do something good for the world. Please, teach me something.
I had looked at the comment section, but she turned it off. I wonder why. Maybe she should get off the app and go outside to see what men did for the world. Even the phone she's using, a man built it. The house she's living in. The list goes on. And I'm pretty sure there's videos of men explaining some of the things she mentioned. She's just not doing the research.
Alexa, remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
Right. So we got another one. She's speaking to Alexa, something a man built.
I feel like men these days, you have to pretty much ask them what's their favorite lip gloss because they just want princess treatment.
What gives you that idea?
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this.
They just want you to chase after them. They want you to be the one to initiate conversation.
So a man wanting a woman to pursue him is now considered to be the princess treatment.
There's no real men anymore.
But it seems that women are getting exactly what they wanted when they talked about how bad all men are, mentioned toxic masculinity, the patriarchy, and a lot of other buzzwords that I could mention. And now they're getting exactly what they asked for, and they don't like it.
Should a man not be chased and admired?
Such a good question.
No, they should be chasing.
Okay. What gave you that mentality?
I think maybe my upbringing.
What about it, though?
A man should be a man. I don't know. Yeah.
Is there a difference between pursuing and chasing, though?
It's the same thing. Yeah, they're the same thing.
So how do you show a man that you value him if he's always chasing you?
Wait for it.
If I actually want him, then I will make the time for him and give him attention. But if he's not giving me that initial attention, then I'm good.
It actually sounds like some women just don't want to pursue men because then they wouldn't be getting that princess treatment and being treated like they're the prize. And then, of course, they might actually have to deal with the possibility of rejection. But men could tell them something about having to deal with that, since men have been the ones who have traditionally pursued women for years.
That is what I call insanity at its finest.